and thank you for joining me today. My name is Andrea Jorgensen, and today I will be talking to you about Elvis Presley. I will be telling you about his life, his career, and even his death. To this day, you cannot hear the king of rock and roll without picturing Elvis Presley. He impacted lives even after his death. Elvis Aaron Presley was born January 8, 1935, in a small town of Mississippi. Both his parents were extremely poor, and he was born into poverty. So poor that his mother was unable to afford medical care, and as a result of this, there was the loss of his twin brother, Jesse. They were also too poor to afford music lessons for Elvis, so he decided to teach himself how to play the piano and to play the guitar. He entered his first singing competition at the age of 10 at the Mississippi-Alabama Fair. He stood on a chair and sang the song, Old Shep. He came in 5th place. Not long after, in 1948, Elvis and his parents moved to Memphis, Tennessee, in search of a better life. It was there that he also entered a talent competition at his local high school, and he won 1st place. Not long after, this gave him the confidence to record his first couple songs. Even though it was a private demo, he took this tape and took it to his mother as a birthday gift. The owner of the recording studio, Sam Phillips, heard the songs and decided to call him back to hear some more. The first recording when he went to the recording studio, this is where he met a few guys who became his musicians, and they formed the band called Elvis and the Blue Moon Boys. Their first recording was That's All Right, Mama, and it was the start to his musical career. Radios played this music non-stop, and as a result of this, Elvis and the Blue Moon Boys were then starting to play shows locally. When he first started playing shows, he was invited to the Grand Ole Opry. After he sang, it was not as successful as he was hoping it would be, and they told him he should stick to driving trucks, which was what he was doing at the time. It wasn't until he met Colonel Tom Parker that his career really boomed. Tom Parker became his manager and started him on world tours. This is when the audience, especially young teenage girls, went crazy for his dance moves. Elvis loved to move his hips and work the stage. He loved all the attention. Most singers at this time rarely ever moved from the mic or danced at all. In 1955, he signed his contract with RCA, and that was when he released his first single, Heartbreak Hotel. This is also the time he started filming and starring in movies, and his first one was called Love Me Tender. In 1958, Elvis was drafted into the Army. At this time, it was expected of young, healthy men to volunteer themselves for the military, and Elvis was no exception. He only served a few years over in Germany, and when he came back, his fans were waiting and were ready for new music. This is also what started Elvis's unhealthy lifestyle. Not long after, he started his obsession with prescription drugs. He was taking a lethal mix of painkillers, sleeping pills, and tranquilizers. In 1973, he even had a collapse from all the drugs and went through a withdrawal program, but this withdrawal was short-lived. He continued on to his addiction of prescription pills with the help of his doctor, Dr. Nick. Dr. Nick often prescribed him large amounts of prescription drugs. This also caused a severe depression. Elvis's career started to go downhill due to his prescription drug habit and his ongoing weight problem, and his songs were no longer becoming hits. At this time, his depression started to make him gain a lot of weight, and because of this, he tried to do quick fix diet programs that often led to even more addictions to pills. On July 16, 1977, Elvis took 3 doses of medication, and was unable to settle into bed. This is when he decided to go to the bathroom to read. After a few hours, his girlfriend at the time, Ginger, decided to go look for him, and that's when she found him laying on the bathroom floor of their Graceland mansion. Elvis's funeral was a private event with only 200 guests, but thousands of fans gathered around the burial site to watch their beloved idol be laid to rest. It was said that nearly 50,000 people came to visit his tomb the next day. Elvis lived an inspiring and unforgettable life in his short 42 years. His music, movies, and personality are still influential and very much alive today. Thank you for joining me and listening, and I hope you learned a lot from my speech today. Here's my audience.
Do that to me.
Those are my children.
Do
Thank you very much.
that to me.